Hey guys, welcome to Rajesh Ramola's YouTube channel, and we're going to talk about a topic which is very close to my heart. I'm talking about how to find your passion. I read a statement a few years back that 90% of the people are in the wrong jobs. I strongly feel you must be also believing this. I mean, what a shame. 90% of the people in the wrong jobs. This clearly means that these people are not progressing in their life also, and neither they are very happy, neither they are very excited about their life. How sad. God has given us such a wonderful life, and it is our duty to find a passion, and this passion itself is the purpose of the God who has given us this wonderful life. So how do we find our passion? My dear friends, I'll give you a wonderful example. This example has helped me in the last 15 years to help people find the passion. So how do we find the passion? Let's start, friends. We all do 4 types of activities. Everyone in this world does these 4 types of activities. The first activity is bad activity. B-A-D, bad activity. Bad activity means activity which you hate to do. You are not able to do it, and the moment you do it, you feel very uncomfortable. So how do you find a bad activity? Now, for example, if you ask me personally, accounts is a bad activity for me. Suppose if someone tells me that Rajesh, tomorrow you have to sit with the accountant and sit with the chartered accountant and see your report. The moment someone tells me right now, I start feeling uncomfortable. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, and suppose I have to meet the accountant at 12 o'clock. Morning I wake up at 7 o'clock, I start feeling uncomfortable. And the day goes very slow for me. The moment I meet the accountant at 12 o'clock, and suppose the meeting goes up till 1 o'clock, that is 1 hour. The entire 1 hour I'm very uncomfortable. And after the meeting, 4 hours, 5 hours more I'm uncomfortable. So 4 to 5 hours before a bad activity, you start feeling uncomfortable. In the duration of that bad activity, you feel uncomfortable, and 4 to 5 hours after doing the bad activity, you are still feeling uncomfortable. The sad part about the bad activity is that no matter how much time you give, you can't really accomplish it to the core perfection. In short, if someone can do this activity with 100% perfection, you can only do it 5% perfection. A person who is working in his bad activity will be getting bare minimum output. It means that if someone can dig 100 kgs of mud, this guy with the bad activity can only dig 5 to 6 kg of the mud. That is the sad part. And the people whose career is in the bad activity, that person will be miserable, depressed, and totally sad throughout the life. Now, apart from the bad activity, there is one more activity we all do regularly. I call it able activity. A-B-L-E. In able activity, you are just able to give some result. In the bad activity, you were almost giving no result. In the able activity, you can generate the result between 12 to 15%. Able activity means this activity you don't like to do, but somehow you can manage to complete it. For example, if you ask me that I have to cook food, personally, this is my able activity. I can just cook few items. For example, I can cook Maggi noodles, I can make tea, and that too, while making this, I will not be able to give perfection. If someone can give 100% perfection to the cooking, I can only give 12 to 15% results. So able activities are those activities in which you produce very few results. And if your career is filled with this able activity profession, then you receive a lot of competition. In the bad activity, in fact, you are at the last level, but in the able activity, you receive a lot of competition from people because you're working in something you're not very excited. You are just working it to make it happen, and as a result, if someone can achieve this work in 1 hour, then you can achieve it in 4 to 5 hours, right? So personally, from my personal life, I can tell you that I used to teach my son and he used to never listen to me. Teaching my son is my able activity, and the time which was taken to make his the time which I was taking to complete his tuition used to take 3 to 4 hours, but now with the expert coming to teach him, it takes only 1 hour, that too with perfection. Right guys, so if you are working in your able activity, or if you have your career in your able activity, you have a lot of competition. The third activity which we are all doing every day are superior activity. Superior activity are those activity in which you have got great result. Whenever you have done it, you have got great result. Today also if you do it, you will receive great result. But if you ask your heart, you don't feel like doing it. For example, I used to teach college students commerce subjects when I started my training programs. I used to derive a lot of pleasure in teaching this college students commerce subjects like organization of commerce and secretarial practice. But if you ask me today, I don't want to do it. I don't feel like doing it. But suppose if there is a compulsion that I have to go and speak in front of 200 people on this subjects like organization of commerce and secretarial practice, I can do it wonderfully. In the past also the result was fabulous. Today also if I go and teach, the result will be excellent because this is my superior activity. In fact, all the guys who are working in the superior activity or they have the profession in the superior activity can achieve great result. But obviously these people will not become genius. Now the question arises, who can become genius? Only the people who are working in the passion. The fourth activity which we do every day is the activity in which we have passion. And my dear friends, let me tell you, passion can be only in one activity. Sometimes people get confused. They say we can have 2 passion, 3 passion, 4 passion. No, that's a confusion. Passion you can have only in one area. Most of the time we see a lot of people who are geniuses, and geniuses are only those people who work in the passion. So now the question arises, how to find your passion? Passion activities are those activities which when you start doing in the morning at 10 o'clock, you start feeling good. At 11 o'clock you start feeling more better. At 12 o'clock you are flying. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon you are in trance, and suddenly you see the watch, it is 6 o'clock. Oh my god, the entire day has gone so fast. So passion activities makes you do a lot of R&D, research and development in that field. Mostly you'll find geniuses, and these geniuses are only working in the passion, because working in the passion you have no day, you have no night. You are just working, you are just doing R&D, research and development, and you are developing new products and new innovation, renovation. That happens only in the passion. If we just recall to the bad activity 4 hours before you are planning to do it, and when you are doing the bad activity and after doing the bad activity, you feel very uncomfortable. Now you see the able activity. Able activities are those activities which you can barely complete it, but they will be not great result, and you'll have a lot of competition because you are not interested in innovation and renovation. And the third activity which we do every day is the superior activity. Superior activities are those activities which you can actually do wonderfully, you have done wonderfully, and if required compulsion, you can actually still do it great, fantastic, because you have a great track record. But my dear friends, your heart doesn't permit you to do this superior activity. You're not interested in doing it, but only by compulsion you can do it great. No wonder even if you have a career in the superior activity, you may not still become a genius. But if you see examples of A.R. Rahman, or you see examples of Amitabh Bachchan and the Sachin Tendulkars, they all were working in their passion. My dear friends, if you really want to become a genius, then 10,000 hours, I'm repeating, 10,000 hours you have to give in your passion. When you give 10,000 hours in your passion, by default you become a genius, and you get paid 20 times more than the average salary in that profession. That is why working in your passion is mandatory. That is why finding your passion is mandatory, because once you find your passion, my dear friend, you require no motivation, you require nothing. You don't want anyone to push you to work towards that, because that is your passion. And as a result, you keep on doing a lot of innovation and renovation. And if you ask me honestly in one word how to find the passion, that can come from your hobbies which you did in your childhood. That can come from a lot of creativity. But the sad part is that people confuse. So that is why, my dear friends, I would want you to find your passion and work on your passion, so that you become a genius and you become totally successful in life, from health point of view, from wealth point of view. This is Rajesh Rambola saying bye to you. Thank you. God bless you.